So this morning we're going to be doing Lehigh Gap East. I really like this trail. It's got some really good views and you can rock scramble. The parking lot is rough, and a few years back I did crack my oil pan driving, which was a circus. So the road's still rough, but it looks like they fixed it somewhat, so just be careful if you're driving up here. We're actually going to be climbing up there on that ridge. So it should be a fun hike. Over there is another hike, Lehigh Gap. Really good hike. I do have a video of it. Try to maybe do that in the summer of 2024, because to me it's one of the best hikes in PA in my opinion. So there is a trail marker that says Palmerton Winter Trail that way, but we're gonna head up the mountain, stay on the AT and go this way. So it's pretty steep heading up here. I've done this multiple times, so I kind of know what to expect, but just warning anyone who's about to do this, it's pretty steep, so if you're not in the best physical condition, I don't think this trail's for you. Here's a nice small rock field, a great view behind it. Another gorgeous view up here. They've rerouted this section, so this is the first time I'm seeing some of these views. So now we're starting getting these big rock fields, and the scramble will be coming up, which is pretty fun. I always like scrambling. Rocks, in my opinion, really add to a hike and make it a lot more fun. So here we are climbing up the Lehigh Gap Trail here, Lehigh River, and the valley down there. I mean, just some really, really good views. Here we are entering that rock scramble. My brother, he's like a goat. He makes it up with ease. So, the beginning of the rock scrambles right here. So we are climbing up the rock scramble here, and like I said before, just you can stop and take a picture almost everywhere. It's just unreal views. So much of the rock scramble is like this, climbing up there. It's not the hardest rock scramble I've done, but you just gotta make sure you have good footing and just be careful with your steps. Go. All right, here's probably one of the tougher parts of the rock scramble. So we're climbing through another rock pile, and then just a gorgeous view down. We'll go to some of these rock piles, see if we can't get a better view. So me and my brother climbing up here on these rock piles, these scrambles, a lot of graffiti, just gorgeous views all the way around. And you can see the Lehigh River and the bridge across there. And we just came up from down there. Just fantastic. So we still have a little bit more scrambling to do to get to the top. Got to be careful here. But here we are, we're almost at the top. Top's right there. So here we are at the top. See people planting American flags down there, but just really good views all the way around. We still have a little bit more scrambling to do, but Lehigh Gap East Loop, awesome hike. Check it out if you're in the Northeast PA. So you can do some off-trail scrambling. Me and my brother are just gonna get to one of these top rock piles just to get even more pics. So I don't know how much higher me and my brother can go. We're on this rock pile that's pretty high. Just outstanding up here. So I did kind of make it to the top. My brother's back up there, but just almost 360 views all the way around. It's magnificent. So it takes about 3/4 of a mile to get to the very top. It is off trail a little bit, but not much. If I can show you where we are, there's a white marker right there. So we're not off trail much, but yeah, it's good 3/4 of a mile, steep and some climbing, get up to the top here, the very top. So we're not doing the whole loop because the winter trail is going to take us to the other side. This is after about a mile. So take the winter trail and you don't have to hike to the top. There's nothing to see up there anyway. So now we're heading down the mountain. There will be some views here along the river, but obviously we're not going to get any views up on top like when we were on top of the rocks. So up there is a big flock of turkeys. I don't know if it's picking up. There they are. You can kind of see them in the middle of my screen. Big flock of turkeys up here. Try to get closer without spooking them, but they can be spooked easily. I'm trying to capture those turkeys, but they're taking off. Some are flying. I mean, obviously they're avoiding us. So we're just walking down here. Been pretty rocky. There are some like steps and stuff, but you do have views of the mountain on the other side, which is something nice to see. We finally made it down to flat ground. Woo! After climbing up that mountain. Back. Some more features. So as you walk here along the river, there is a big fence to, I guess, protect from falling rocks. It stretches pretty far. So there is that. And then here's the Lehigh River. So we're walking along here. See the bridge. Parking for Lehigh Furnace Gap. Other hike I was talking about. Just a really cool hike in my opinion. Here's that big fence to protect from falling rock. I can't really see because the sun, but I'll try to get you an image of it. So this concludes our hike of Lehigh Gap East. Definitely one of my favorite hikes. We like scrambling, and the views from atop the scramble are great, and it's not that long. It's going to take us about, let me check here, less than 2.5 miles.